No two brand strategists job are the same. Whether you're looking to get into this field or you're looking to hire someone in this space, you must have overwhelmed yourself with all the different definitions, takes, and articles on what brand strategy is online. But the question still lingers in your mind. What do brand strategists do? The simple answer is this. It all depends on the environment where they work. So in this video, I'll be breaking down the three primary environments where you will find a brand strategist, and I'll be exposing the wild different responsibilities that are unique to each. Let's go. But before I dive deep into this environment, let us first establish who a brand strategist is. A brand strategist is someone who works with businesses and individuals to help them resolve brand-related challenges. Now, I'm sure you must have seen a lot of takes from people and organizations out there, but this is simply my own opinion and my own experience of what I've done as a brand strategist over the years. So basically, in one case, it's either we are helping to resolve a tension somewhere in the business, or we are trying to increase the bottom line of the company, or we are trying to foster or unify a company's culture. It is highly nuanced, it is complex. Like I said, it depends on the environment that you are. So with this in mind, I am now going to be breaking down the three primary environments that you would typically find a brand strategist. The first one here is the agency strategist. Now, the mission of this agency strategist is to be the big idea wizard within the agency. A strategist in an agency is more concerned with helping to unify the entire team around a big idea, a solid idea that they will all rally around and that they will be building, or they will be, executing the solution around. And such person is concerned with, things like positioning, things like differentiation, things like, architecting, sometimes the foundational strategy. And because agencies work on a project basis, strategists in an agency will get to work across a wide variety of projects, and this affords them the opportunity to learn across a wide variety of industries. So in here, the core skill of an agency strategist is to be a big idea thinker, someone that can think macro level ideas and also be able to think micro level ideas. Another skill that an agency strategist would have is persuasion skills. So beyond just writing and creating the strategy deck, they must be able to translate and transmit that idea onto first their co-workers, the creative teams around them, and secondly, they must be able to sell the ideas to the clients and their teams. The second type of strategists are the in-house strategists. So these are the strategists that you will find in large companies and sometimes growth stage companies. The reason is because these companies have built some sort of equity with their brand, and so they would need someone to help them guide it, to help them steward it forward, and to ensure that the reputation that they have built is not stained. So the core mission of these guys is to be the brand guardian, or like I would say, is to be the alignment guardian. Strategists in this kind of organizations are trying to maintain singularity in the way they go to the market, especially with their brand. They are more focused on upstream and downstream alignment to the overarching brand strategy, and they aim to ensure that consistency is achieved with their brand assets. Three major skills that an in-house strategist would possess is, number one, their collaboration skills, number two, their communication skills, and number three, their management skills. So collaboration in the sense that they must be able to bring all of the departments together, especially in large organizations with different departments. They must be able to bring all of them together under a single umbrella, and especially when it comes to decisions that relates to the brand. Secondly, they must be able to communicate the brand strategy in a way that doesn't feel theoretical. They must be able to transmit the strategy beyond the books and be able to transmit it into the real world. And lastly, they must be able to manage the brand architecture. Brand architecture is a strategic pillar in brand management where brands are able to effectively manage and share power between their sub brands and their parent brand, so that the equity is not clashing, and they are able to borrow equity from the parents to the children, which are the sub brands. An in-house strategist is usually the one tasked with these responsibilities, and one thing is for sure, they are always deeply ingrained in a company's operations. Lastly, you have the startup strategist. So I call these guys the founding architect or the founding strategist. So because of the nature of a startup, because of their limited budget to hire a lot of people, you find that a startup strategist role is more technical than specialized. Technical in the sense that you'll be more involved, you'll be more hands-on on execution rather than just thinking. For example, you could be a designer, you could be an animator, you could be a content strategist or a social media strategist. You are doing your technical roles, but at the same time, you also be involved in the thinking role, which is the strategy type of role. These guys are the real OGs, to be honest. At this stage, you're trying to do a lot of things. The startup is trying to achieve a product market fit, and you as a strategist, you're trying to experiment with a lot of things, with message, with design, with product. So as the iteration is going on, you as a strategist, you're also moving at the same pace. One major skill that strategists in this type of environment will have is their resourcefulness. You have to be resourceful. You have to be able to do a lot of things. You have to be able to get information in the most rudimentary way possible, and you have to be a generalist of some sort. But yeah, it's really an interesting place to be. So I've mentioned three types of environments where you typically find a strategist: in the agency, in organizations, and also in startups. Out of all these three, I've worked in two environments. I've worked in the agency setting, but of course, I wasn't the in-house strategist. I was more on the social side. But I saw all that was happening. I saw from my department what brand strategy in an agency looks like. In a branding agency, just to be specific. Currently, I'm working in this startup environment. Very interesting environment, trust me. A lot of iterations, a lot of experimentations. But yeah, strategy has to be done. So what about you? Let me know in the comments if you are a brand strategist. What environment have you worked in before? And if you're considering getting into brand strategy, which environment would you love to go or be in? Don't forget to click that subscribe button, and feel free to let me know in the comments if you would love to see videos like this on brand strategy from me. I will see you in the next one.